Are you good in bed? Do your female lovers feel satisfied with your sexual skill set? Does your girl leave your bed with a big smile, eager to tell her friends how amazing you were between the sheets? Or does she go away frustrated, disappointed and dubious about your sexual skill? Not concerned? You should be, as statistically speaking, more than 50% of women privately admit that they'd rather be shopping for shoes with their friends, rather than having sex with their present partner. Pretty scary, don't you think? I do. And if you've had some of the conversations I've had with friends, about their boyfriends, husbands and lovers, I think you'd probably agree. The only thing worse than being a woman stuck in an unfulfilling sexual relationship is being the man who is being complained about as not able to get the job done where it counts. But isn't sexually stimulating a woman a difficult thing to do? Aren't women super hard to please when it comes to sex? Absolutely not. The truth? Most women are far easier to please than many men realize. And if they'd only learn the simple and straightforward strategies that the majority of women appreciate, making her happy in the sack would be a super simple proposition for sure. Did you know that only 1 in 10 women orgasm during sex with a man every time, for example? Compare and contrast that against the 90% of women who claim to orgasm every time when they are by themselves using only manual stimulation techniques. What does this tell you? Foreplay, for most women, is the most important part of the orgasmic puzzle, and if you learn how to emulate the sort of excitement she has while all alone, you are going to find her very easy to satisfy in the sack when you're together as well. Understand this one simple fact, and you should be as good as gold. The vast majority of women have very simple sexual needs. She wants an equal measure of fabulous foreplay, in combination with amazing intercourse. Each has its own place in sexual stimulation, and the truth about which may shock you. Foreplay is fantastic for preparing her for orgasm. And if you stick with it long enough, is often all she needs to climax very quickly as well. About 7 or 10 minutes is usually more than enough if you know what you're doing, which I'm sure most of you do. Smiley face. Intercourse is actually oftentimes more emotional gratification than physical satisfaction. Don't believe it? It's actually true. Very few women are able to climax exclusively from intercourse alone. And if you aren't stimulating her sexually with foreplay, or you have an unusually massive manhood, most men are simply not able to make their woman orgasm from straight sex alone. Interestingly, many women find actual sex be more emotionally gratifying, simply because of the closeness, and togetherness is a titillating way to make her feel closer to you, rather than for the pure physical pleasure of it. Your best bet? If you truly want her to leave your bed with a big smile on your face, master the fine art and science of phenomenal foreplay. And then combine it with giving her the best sex she's ever seen. Learning to last longer, improving your stamina, practicing new and innovative positions, as well as increasing and improving your anatomy and your mutual anatomical compatibility, is one of the best ways to make her wild with want and ecstatic with anticipation each and every time she sees your face or hears your voice. And that's the sort of thing you want her talking to her friends about for sure. And one last thing. Remember, women admit that they would prefer a man who communicates passionately during sex, which means she wants a little lusty dialogue. Smiley face, they want you to learn the landscape a bit better, understand her body, and they prefer a man who has a powerful anatomy, a thicker penis. http://thetruthAboutMaleEnhancement.com is preferable. You can improve all 3 of these with just a little effort. And in my experience, the rewards they offer are each worth their weight in earth-shaking orgasmic gold. Smiley face.